Uh, there we go. And I'm live. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hi everyone. How are you doing today? I have my favorite one of my favorite guests on the live today. My boy. How do you say your name specifically? Because I be fucking it up. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It's Silvicito.
Solvecito?
Silvicito, yeah.
Okay, Solvecito. Hey, my boy up here today. We're talking about mental illness today. This should actually be a pretty good topic. Because I think it's one that's very not not talked about in the community, especially in the Black community that much. Um, Thank you, Taz, for joining early. It's good to see you. So, how do you want to start off on mental illness? Do you have anything you want to say about it?
Um, yeah, actually, I mean, have you seen? I mean, I want to start by asking you, have you seen Kanye West's uh, rally? Have you seen that at all?
The new like his new how can I say his Twitter rant?
Not even Twitter rant, just his what you call it when he had the rally basically for his presidential
Oh,
running.
the rally. That's what you said, rally. My
Yeah. What did you watch it at all? Did you see any of it all?
Actually, no, I didn't. I just know about his say his rants on Twitter.
Yeah,
So
no.
actually, not.
Watching him do basically just talk about it and just like basically he was saying like Harriet Tubman is not didn't free the slaves. He was saying that he was just saying all basically what I watched was a sick person basically crying for help. Honestly, I think Kanye West is definitely struggling to deal with his mental stability, and it just shows that sometimes that a cry for help is something that basically he wants attention. You know, he's running for president. So, but watching him break down, and especially he started crying during his rally. You know, it made me feel for him, and like, and he's just like, man, this guy really needs help. His family said he needs help. They said that he has like a bipolarness. It's just like illness is no joke. You know, it can affect people from nobodies. I mean, I feel like anybody's somebody, but like people who are not well established to the top people like Kanye West.
Right.
It's just it's a scary thing, and if not treated right, you know, it can cost you your life. Like the streamer who passed away named Reckful, he was mentally unstable too, you know, and he did some tweets basically saying, "Hey, I love this girl. You know, if she will she marry me?" And the next day he ended up killing himself. It's just
Scott,
it's a hard topic to talk about, but I want people to know like seek help. You know, go for like go for things that make you happy because at the end of the day you have to work on yourself because it's the number one thing you should be looking out for. So that's I mean that's the basic like gist of like the opening thing for mental illness for me. How about yourself? What's up, bro, dude? What's up, bro?
well, mental illness for me is I would have to say
Oh no, did I lose him? Did I lose him? Uh oh. Oh, I lost him. But I'm still streaming though, right? Hold on, let me try to call him back. Hold on, guys. I literally just lost him. Mm, Swear to God, I hate, hate, hate. Alright. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, I think the channel just
no,
failed.
my internet went out.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought it was me.
Well,
I thought my
nah,
internet.
like Optimum be doing this bullshit every once in a while.
Yo, dead ass Optimum be doing that shit to me too.
Yeah, it's random. I'll be so mad, bro. I like you don't understand. I just be
Well,
well.
back to what a guy that I used to work with says. Yo, I agree. Kanye needs to seek
Hold
help.
on,
That
hold on, hold
rally
on.
was
I
a.
don't have
Oh,
you. I don't have you on the actual live. I said I gotta
oh, okay, okay,
reset
okay.
everything back up. Sorry, everybody that's up there. You might want to skip ahead a few minutes or something like that if you're listening to this while I get everything set up. I'm gonna call you back. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, while I'm waiting for my boy to come back, uh, yeah, no, no, no. Like that serious. Like mental illness is no joke. We are people are losing their lives. Oh, here's back. He's back. Yup, yup. Oh my God, I hate technology. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. But I hear things. I don't hear them. I gotta call them again. No, here we go. Hold on. Yo, can you hear me? Nah, I can't hear him. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Hello?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold
Don't
on, hold
know.
on. Let me
What are you
just.
using to talk? We're using Facebook Messenger. It's not the greatest system, but it works.
True that. True.
Yeah, like Discord for me does not work. I know this for some reason my Discord like audio is so choppy. I don't know what it is. Bo, listen, you gotta come through, bro. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What was I doing? Career mode.
Say my bad. I just gotta.
Yeah, like no, dead serious. Like my like for some reason when I hear people talk through Discord, I get like it just becomes choppy and then it's just like unaudible. So yeah, man, you gotta come through. You gotta come through. Sorry about that, man. Kato?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. No, no, you're good, bro.
Reset it all up and all that extra shit. I'm going back live on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah, take your time. Um,
My bad, everybody. I am back. Sorry. Optimus sucks. I'm gonna just let everybody know.
and I'm
Optimus,
gonna say the same thing. It does suck because my internet be going out randomly from time to time, bro.
Optimus is oh god. But thank you for people coming back. Thank you for coming back and not giving up on you, boy. I know technical difficulties are annoying to deal with. But like I was saying, illness for me personally was a big thing in my life because I had mean um depression when I was younger. It was ridiculous. And then I had to take pills, and trust me, the pills that you had to take for depression made you even more depressed. I feel
Yeah, I agree.
like you didn't want to do anything, you didn't want to go anywhere. It was ridiculous. And then over time, I think my anxiety started to get to me more as I moved in with like my mom, my father, and shit happened over there, and having to deal in the hood or whatever. Um, I'll say, but like other than that, like I have mood anxiety right now. Like that's my big thing.
Hmm.
Other than that, like I don't really have too many issues as much. I would have to say I'm probably still a little why do I keep forgetting the goddamn word, yo? I don't know why. It it you know what did I just say? Depressed. Jesus.
Depressed, yeah.
Why is the word depressed? I don't even want to be depressed. That's how bad I can't even think of it.
Hmm.
Uh, I would have to say in most black households, from what I know of, it's
Hmm.
not talked about. It's a very, like, I would have to say, taboo subject. It's it's something that you like sweep under the rug. You don't talk about it. You got to leave it alone. Like is it's it sucks, and it's horrible that a lot of kids have to deal with that, have to go through these things, and feel like they don't have anybody to help them out in the first place. Also, like getting therapy and stuff like that costs money.
Absolutely,
That-
absolutely.
That's another aspect that people don't understand. It's like, oh, just go get help. It's like not everybody has the money to go get help.
It's resources, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was talking, it's the same with like buying a house or buying an apartment. I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like the aspect of people wanting, yes, if you buy a house, it's obviously a lot better for you in the long run.
Hmm.
No, of course. But when you have no choice and you have nowhere to go, and like you got like a few days to make a decision, or you only got a few months to make a decision, or you only got a certain amount of bread, like that, you can't save up 10, 20, $30,000 to put a down payment on a crib and then live comfortably, and then go through your regular transition. Sometimes you only got that first and last month's rent that you could throw down.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, money plays a big factor into things. Like if people watch the movie The Joker, man, he just didn't have the government didn't do enough to support him, and now look at it. Like he turned out to be one of the biggest villains in the movie, but he also, it was like a cry for help. Like he didn't get, like they just couldn't provide him with his medication anymore, and then he basically mentally went insane. Like, and just being in that place of poverty, or not being able to get the resources to get help, is what leads to negative outlooks or negative things happening to a person because they can't get the resources. And that sucks, man. Because I suffer from my own anxiety and depression and everything like that, and I obviously, I mean, I had the resources. I went to therapy. I took medication and everything like that. During this quarantine, actually, was the toughest time because I was home every day, and I'm so used to being social with people, going out every time. I'm just a social butterfly, and the leading thing for insanity is doing the same thing and like every day and think like expecting different results. Well, I never got that different result, so I was slowly deteriorating where I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to eat. I just wanted to lay in bed and just have the day be over. I would wake up and like I just want the next day to be over. And then I finally hit my breaking point where I got up, I throughout that time I got up, I tried to do things, showered, like clean the house, but then it was just came repetitive. I got my breaking point where I was in my bed and I cried, and I'm not ashamed to say this because it's a serious topic. I cried so much, man. I need, and I cried for help, and I was home by myself, and there was nobody that I could turn to, and that was the toughest thing because like every time I tried to get out of that bed, I just sunk deeper and deeper and deeper into being in that bed. That bed was like my safety net, and it's a scary thing because I don't know what it could have led into, and thank God, like I got the courage and strength and to call my mom or call my fiance or call my brother or my sister because like it's embarrassing. Who wants to call their mother crying and not be able to talk to them, or their sister
Yeah.
or their fiance, and but I don't take it as, I mean, now looking back at it, I don't take it as something to be embarrassed about. It was my way of calling for help, and these people were there to support me and help me grow more than ever. And honestly, I've been, by streaming, I've been working on my depression. I've been working on my anxiety, and it's my outlook. And I want to build a community basically that allows people to escape and express their feelings. So, I mean, honestly, mental illness for me has been a roller coaster. But I find ways to manage it, and I think people who have the resources should try to manage it, and the people who don't have the resources, I believe there is resources out there that could be free, but I don't know. It's tough, man.
No, I completely agree. And that was big. That came from the heart, didn't it?
No, yeah, man, it sure did, man.
Yeah, we
And
got
it's
a lot of
it's
stuff
it's
for
tough to
that.
talk about stuff like that, even for me to this day, man. Like that came from the soul and that came from the heart because it truly did happen to me. So I know when people are going through, and I know how it is. It's tough to, like, especially this time in age. Like we are through a pandemic right now. Oh, I just got convicted. So like it's not easy. So I get it. I get it. So I hope people go, like, look for help and seek it out. And like Kanye, like watching that thing was, it just, I could relate. I honestly could relate.
No, I completely agree. I say a lot of people fall apart from a lot of the things that go around in their lives and some of the things that they see, and like we are subjected to a lot of bullshit every day, especially when it comes to social media.
Oh, social media definitely has a big play into it.
Oh yes, yes. I mean the main aspect of like when they said Twitter first came out and they measured like the dopamine that comes out of your brain when you're actually tweeting and people retweet your stuff and so on and so forth. It's a lot of shit. It's crazy the amount of stuff that people endure every day or set their mental to go through
Hmm.
every day constantly looking at all these different things, and you're like, yo, this isn't healthy. We're not supposed to be seeing death like this all the time. We're not supposed to be seeing people get beat up, people get knocked out, people dying, breaking their own necks, gang cartels. Like, you're not supposed to be seeing this shit all the time, constantly, every single day. This isn't the way. This is not what it's supposed to be. And you seeing that fucks your mind up.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you're not like, people don't understand. If we're getting a lot more information now than we have ever gotten before. And I mean ever gotten before. It's always been this way. Like, it's like I can't explain it. It's just always been this way.
Hmm.
And it's to the point where all the information that we have now is in our face constantly, and way before, and not even way before this, like before the era of cell phones themselves, we didn't have to. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. See, I just set that up. My bad. If anybody, if you want to unfollow, then refollow so that pops up. Hey, I'm all for it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you.
You know, you can just replay the alerts, right? They don't have to do that.
Oh, my bad. There you go, baby. There's your.
There you go.
I got you. Thank you. Respect. Um, no, but like I was saying, the shit that people are subject to every day is insane. It's obviously it's not good. Like, and I wouldn't say everything that's violent destroys your mind, because obviously you're gonna see violent shit.
Hmm.
Obviously, like, there's been studies to show that like violent video games don't make you violent. Like, I see you playing UFC right now.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a violent person. I wouldn't automatically assume that you go up and knock somebody out for fun. Like, I don't automatically assume that. And then you also have.
I'm getting my ass kicked, but
I was watching this YouTube channel called The Take or something like that, and they do a lot of videos on the trope, right?
mm,
And like, they have, the good cop trope, or the dumb Negro trope or something like that, so on and so forth of that nature. And one thing that we've been programmed, or what we see, is when it comes to like cops and shit like that,
uh-huh.
we see them do like a lot of, crazy shit. Have you like ever really paid attention to like the movies that involve cops?
I'm thinking about it. Like I've not really watched like cop movies.
I will say, but if a cop is in a movie at all, most of the time, what is happening is either they are completely hilarious,
Hmm.
or they're doing some crazy action shit, or they're being sympathized for the shit that they've had to go through.
That's true. Oh. No, that's definitely true, man. Like also, or they get everything taken away from them, and they have to go above the law to deal with something, right? Isn't that like another thing they do, like another trope?
Yeah, another trope is like they have to bend the law or break the law to catch the bad guy. So it's okay. It's okay when the cops just break down this guy's door and take him out of his home and so on and so forth without the warrant and so on and so forth because he's a bad guy. Because they saw everything that the bad guy do on TV. So hey, yeah, it's fine that you can go do that. You can't do that to normal people. This is not that's not freedom. Like people
Yeah,
want freedom, but they want cops to be able to do whatever they want. Does that make sense?
yeah, no, it does, man.
And I think that's a mental illness. I think not even it's a mental illness to the point where where your mind is being trained to accept something that is not supposed to be acceptable. You're being trained to take shit into consideration that you're not supposed to take into consideration. Or it doesn't make any sense or it doesn't matter. Doesn't factor in. Makes no point to the subject. Also, when it comes to mental illness and people having to deal with people that have mental illnesses, is also a very big step that we need to fucking take as an entire planet.
I agree. I mean,
There was
you gotta know, you gotta finish.
just one thing is
Yeah.
I saw a video today on
What's good,
Facebook.
69? What's up? Welcome to the horde.
This guy paid this he's paying a guy with mental illnesses to do flips for $6. To do a flip, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy does a backflip, lands and breaks his fucking neck and dies.
Mm.
And Homeboy's literally recording it, laughing, telling Homeboy he broke his neck for fucking $6 while holding the $6 up and everything like that. Son, there's a whole video out there if y'all don't believe me. Please go check it out. All you gotta do is search it. All you gotta do is search the keywords that I've said in that sentence and it'll pop up. Word to everything.
No, yeah. I mean, if talking about that, like there's have you ever heard of Denzel Curry?
Yes, yes.
Well, he did the song. What was the name of it? Oh, I don't want to. Let me actually look it up because I don't want to.
I only know one song by him and it's called Ultimate.
No, 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 no.
I am the one, the warrior, son. No need to look at the steps upon the street.
Hold on. Oh, it's called Cloud Cobain,
Uh,
right?
I've heard of the name of it, but I haven't listened to it.
So basically, he's in a song. He's talking about what people would do for clout, and all this stuff, and basically selling themselves to basically be famous, to be something, but they're sacrificing their mental health, their body to become the best or to be somebody. And
Mm,
and then at some point in the song, he's just like, "Why am I doing this?" He's the circus. It's like it basically, he's the circus, and everybody's making him do things. They're laughing and watching him do this stuff. He's like on, like, say, Instagram Live with a gun and everything like that, and it just shows like that, just in that aspect, or take drugs and stuff, because that's what's popular and that's what gets you more recognized. That people don't understand that can affect your mental health, stability, because you, you're always trying to please people to try to become something, and at the end of the day, you're sacrifice parting you because you want to make somebody else happy, and that's what I go through. I'm a people pleaser. I can't. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I am, but I started to notice that I need to be a little selfish to start caring about myself, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't come home to me. You know, my fiance comes home to me. My family is always home, comes home. I see them. But my friends, I would go out of my way to help these people, and I slowly started to see myself deteriorating. I stopped. I would give people money when I didn't have money for myself. If they needed clothes, I would give them clothes. If they needed rides, and I didn't have gas, I would give them rides. And at the end of the day, I noticed I was doing more harm to myself. I wasn't happy, but I knew I was making people happy, which at a way made me happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know, but
hey, I'm right there with you. I feel the exact same way. That's how I feel.
but I noticed that's not the correct way to do it. You can help people out to the best of your ability, but you shouldn't sacrifice everything to help those people. You
Yeah,
know, you have to for you to be able to help somebody, you need to help yourself. You know, and learned that by going to therapy, by taking whatever medications I had to take, by basically I meditate. You know, I meditate for a little bit. It's not much, but I find my little outlets to get through the day, man. I started going to the gym because, like, actually no, I know I have been going to the gym, but the thing I what I do when I'm stressed, when or my anxiety or have a lot on my mind, I walk. I turn my negativity aspects of basically having all this on me, and I walk it off. So when I'm done walking, I'm just tired, and I don't have that anxiety anymore because I left that shit outside. You know, I call somebody and I just start walking. I find a way to vent, to get it out of my system. You know, and people need to do it. And you know, I'm not, again, I understand it's hard and everything. I'm just saying there are resources out there to help people, and even if people can't get those resources, you know, I think the government needs to step up and support those people.
yeah, goddamn.
I don't know, man. This topic right here is like I said, it's tough, man. I
It
have
is.
a I went through a lot of it.
Yeah, honestly, it's scary that this is normal for everybody. Sorry, everybody. I know I'm talking so far away from the mic. My bad. Um, but like I was saying, yeah, this is scary that this is normal for people. That this is what people have to deal with all the time, every day, and so many people at that. Like also the fact that they're putting people who have these problems on like mental on prescription drugs
Hmm.
instead of like, talking to them, trying to figure shit out, trying to work through things, like, find ways to better their life around them to, not feel certain ways and shit like that, giving them some type of understanding, than to just say, oh, we'll pop this pill and you'll feel good.
And then people don't understand those pills could be addictive, you know, like, and then what? You're in a worse position than you were in before.
Exactly. Say because your mind starts to be dependent on it. And like if you rely on pills for them to do a certain thing, and then you take those for a certain amount of time, your body adjusts to taking those pills. Especially depending on what they do. I'm not gonna say every single pill because obviously it doesn't work like that. But for certain pills, like that shit is gonna fuck you up. Like perfect example is House. I know a lot of people have seen House before. I would say
Yeah.
Hugh Glory, who plays House, he gets a let's see, he had a God damn, whatever the fuck. It was in
A
his leg.
back, yeah, he had back hurt, back pain or something, right? And he always take
For,
medication for it.
for back pain. He
Also,
had a hemorrhage or something like that. I forgot what the name is. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it. But he had something in his leg that he tried to that had to be cut out, right? And it was
hmm.
either like take that out or whatever. Oh no, get some type of treatment and lose your leg or lose your leg. And he was like, nah, fuck that. He's like, give me the treatment. I'm not trying to lose this leg. And he had to take fucking Vicodin,
Mm.
and he was taking Vicodin for so goddamn long, and then literally the series jumps from him having to go into rehab and so much other, like the boy had Vicodin every fucking where in the crib. Like when I mean he had backup stash, it was like backup stash to backup stash to backup stash. Like in case six people came and raided his house, he had more. when the cops came to raid his entire crib and went through everything, he still had more type shit. Like it's crazy the amount of shit that homeboy had. And like you get dependent on certain shit like this, and people don't understand this fucks with your psyche.
Oh,
Granted,
absolutely.
granted, like in the show, it's glorified more or less because he can do such amazing things, and he's popping these fucking pills all day and blah blah blah. Like he can do his job. He needs these pills. He can do his job or whatever. And then they've had shows where they've had episodes where they show that he didn't have the pills and he could still do his job, but he still needs them later on. But that that comes with cost. Everything comes with cost, and that addiction is a mental illness itself.
Hmm.
Addiction is a mental illness itself to a degree. To a degree. I'm not gonna say every single thing because, like, I mean, if you know something is gonna fuck you up, then why do it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, if I mean, so I honestly can't be mad at the people who say like, well, I don't feel bad for the people who tried heroin and shit like that. To a degree, I kind of feel bad for the people like that because obviously I know them. I know people who've done it. I know people who've taken it and like they're good people. It's just at the time like something was going on in their life that they decided to do something like this. But I can't demonize people for it. And I don't want to demonize people for it because at the end of the day, you don't know how people take things. You don't know how people react to certain situations. You like just because something happens to you and you're not traumatized by it doesn't mean somebody else isn't traumatized by it. You feel me?
Facts,
Like,
facts. You know,
I
certain things you say or certain actions you do, you might not think might have an impact on somebody, but you don't know. You don't know how that person mentally and physically take that thing that you said to them. So,
exactly like my perfect example would be like me getting my license. I had so much anxiety because I got in a mean car crash. Not a mean car crash, but I got in a car crash when I was a kid with my mom.
hmm.
And she was doing everything she was supposed to. Light turned green. Homeboy came from the side, smacked us from the side.
Mm.
I had anxiety. Like driving in cars and shit. I would want people to drive smoothly, so on and so forth. The only time I was comfortable in a car is if like I really knew you. I was very much comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I was like, all right, they're not gonna kill me or whatever. But I always had anxiety when people went too fast or they'd be doing that crazy to the side and side shit or whatever. Like I wouldn't even drive with motherfuckers if they did some wild shit like that.
Mm.
And like it took me up until me being I think 20. I got it at 26. I think yeah, I got it. No, I got it at 25, and then I got my license at 26. So I got my permit at 25. I got my license at 26, and I just got my car. I just bought a car. So like I'm trying to get on that wave and move forward, but like there's things that's happened to me that has fucked up my mental and where I couldn't progress in certain areas. And so saying certain things of that nature might fuck with me or make me feel some type of way. Like if
Mm.
someone talks about, oh, you just getting your fucking license, nigga. God damn, like what the fuck took you so? Like something like that. That shit makes me feel some type of way. I might
Mm.
not feel it at the time, depending on who you are, but like something like that makes me feel some type of way, nigga. You don't know what happened to me. You don't know what experience I went through to make me take this long to do this. Like, you like stop. Like you can't be an asshole for everything and just like expect everyone to be cool all the time. Like it makes no sense. Like people have issues.
And speaking about that, man, like I know how you feel because like I've been in 3 car accidents, like in
Yeah.
basically last 3 years, so 2017, 2018, 2019. I've been in car accidents. You know, my first one is I was with my mom, like, and we were just coming the day after Thanksgiving. And I remember like it was perfect. I mean, like, we were going to the gym and we were crossing an intersection. Decided to turn without giving us right away. Boom, team boat. let me tell you, bro, that fucked me up. It sent me to the hospital. Messed up my shoulders. My shoulder's still messed up. And that scared me to get behind the wheel. It took me so long to like mentally prepare myself and be like, listen, Avery, you can do this. You know, like you can go back to the gym. I mean, you can go back to driving. You can just take it one day at a time. And then, you know, I got my car was totaled, got a new car, and I was like, okay, I finally got over it and everything. So I start driving and everything, got a new car, happy about it. Boom, second accident. And then then I'm now expecting it at this point. So my mindset is, oh my god, am I gonna get hit again? I'm hesitating, and it's messing up like not even mental capacity, but just my mental status. Every time I get in the car, my anxiety goes up. My I'm just expecting to get hit, you know, and I'm making bad decisions which I would have never done before. Then like I go for a spin without an accident. Then the beginning of 2019, boom, another accident, and none of these were my fault. And now you know, I'm into 2020, and knock on wood, I haven't been in an accident, but it took so much out of me, man, and that played such a big factor on just how I suffered. People don't. I don't really talk about it. I don't really tell people what I went through. I went through sleepless nights of dreams, of nightmares, of getting hit over and over and over again. You know, it made me not want to eat. It made me not want to do things. It made me wanted to walk. I wanted to walk to work. I didn't feel safe. But you know, because I had the outlet of, you know, family members who were always there, told me, you know, Ava, you got this. You know, just take it one day at a time. You know, just drive how you drive normally. You know, it's not always gonna happen. It's just, yeah, it's unfortunate that I've been through three and every year, but just take the positivity out of that. And the positive thing is, I'm here, I'm live. You know, I'm breathing as we talk right now, and I'm in front of six beautiful people, and that listen to my story and my struggles, and that's it. I have to look at the bright side of all negative things, and I understand that people sometimes, those negative things, people can't see what the bright side is. But my advice is, try to look for that bright side, because no matter how bleak things are or how dark that tunnel is, there's always a light at the end of it. I
Yeah,
came prepared today, bro.
you came hard, baby. Hey, man, you came in with everything.
Yeah, man. Like I
I
just,
like it.
what you,
Um,
okay.
oh my bad. Go ahead, continue.
No, I was just saying, like, I just wanted to tell you how, like, just come from experiences, because people could relate to that stuff. So,
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, experiences are the best way to tell a story or to explain things to people because, I mean, they know that you went through it.
yeah.
Um, so 30 minutes into the stream starting right now, so I just want to give some shout outs. Shout out to, obviously, my boy, how do you say it?
Suavecito. So
Suave,
it's Suavecito with a O, because, people still fucking use.
Suavecito with the
Yeah.
O. I just want to say, please go follow me on everything that you can. I'm on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Filmcast, Twitter. I'm new on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Spotify. I'm on everything. Everything is King Cotto Talks. Literally everything is King Cotto Talks. So you want to find me? I'm up there. You want to watch the live shows? The video live shows. I'm on Twitch. You just want to listen to pure audio. I am on I'm on Spooncast. Also, these are getting uploaded to YouTube, so please go follow me on YouTube as well. Yes, I have made a YouTube. Oh, crazy, right? Uh,
Yeah, man. Listen, that's awesome. Keep it up.
so please, also YouTube. Yes, King Cuddle Talks as well. Crazy, I
Ice
know.
Test, like, what's up, bro?
For everything, I got the same name for everything. It's amazing.
I see you. I see you.
That's how you do it out here. You got anything you would like to shout out, my good sir?
Yeah, I just want to shout out my channel, twitch.tv/Suavecito, SOAVECITO. You can follow me on Twitter at Little Avecito, LILAVECITO. And you can follow me on YouTube, which is Mr. AVEWIL. I just talk real shit, and I want to build a community where I bring happiness and laughter, and then talk the things that people don't want to talk to with my boy Kato right here. So,
Thank you, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any feedback, comments, uh, please let it be known. If you got any comments during the lives, please type it in there. I'll talk about it. I'll bring it up. I said I might not say it right then and there in that moment, but trust me, I will bring it up later. Please. Everything is all love, all rates, all likes, whether you rate it bad, you rate it good. Hey, it's your opinion, and I'm grateful for all of it. Um, so going back, obviously back to mental illness. This is a very, very strong topic. Um, I don't know if I was talking to you specifically, but there
mm-hmm.
was this guy called Henry Lee Lucas. You remember? You
um,
hear about this guy? Let's say he was a giant. He was the biggest serial killer in American history.
I think you did mention that a couple podcasts or things we did in the past before.
Well, just clarify for everybody who hasn't seen any of the past podcasts, is this guy Henry Lee Lucas confessed to I think like over 600 crimes. 600. And they just let him too. Like most of the time, he didn't even say much. They just like ask him questions like, "Oh, were you here?" Or they'll point him into this direction. And for some reason, this guy who had a very, very low IQ was able to convince thousands of people that he committed all these murders. He was a habitual liar and someone that can be manipulated to the top of it, to the top of the highest degree. I was, it was ridiculous. Like if you watch the documentary on Netflix, the dude walked around the police station like he was one of the guys.
Mm.
Like literally, like one of the guys. Like he walked around like chilling, like talking to dudes, taking paper cups out of man's hands and shit, cracking jokes, uncuffed, walking around freely, using pens and pencils and scissors and shit. Like the shit was wild. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like how the man who is confessing to killing over damn near 600 people and maybe has only actually committed two, which was like the murder of his mother, which was guaranteed, and then I think like some orange socks girl, like the girl with the orange socks or something like that.
Mm.
Like I said, but like the whole story altogether is insane. To me, it just makes no sense. It just shows how far people are willing to go
Oh,
to just.
absolutely.
And I would have to say that is another mental illness that people have to get over, is this superiority complex.
Mm.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. Did I just drop some tea? I'm sorry. Should I bring that back for y'all one more time? I
Bring
know,
it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I know that was hard. I know it came out of nowhere on myself. Um, Another mental illness is this superiority complex these people have.
Mm.
That alone is great. Now that is a great subject that people don't want to talk about. Because for some reason, a lot of people have this 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 idea that because they have specific things, or they make specific money, or they have specific skin, or they have a specific job, or they do specific things for specific people, or whatever the fuck, that they're greater or better than other people. If you want to say I'm better than a mower, I got no beef with that.
Mm.
I got no beef with that. But if you want to say I'm better than black people, I'm better than white people, I'm better than Asian, Spanish, Ethiopian, like no, you're trash. Why would you ever say that? How dare you? Like you're not better than anything. Stop. You're better than me because you make more money than me? How so? What? Just because you make more money than me? You're
Oh,
better?
I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate when people think they're better than you because they have a piece of paper that's saying they graduated. Basically, they went to college and you didn't, or they graduated and you didn't. And they feel like they're entitled. I mean, yes, their opinion matters more, but
So with that being said, you telling me Jeffrey Epstein is better than all y'all?
I don't think so.
Based off what they saying, because if you tell me you make more money than me, then you tell me then Jeffrey Epstein is better than you. Because he damn near make more money than all y'all motherfuckers. Anybody that talk to me and talk down and say that shit to me, he make more money than.
But you know what the crazy thing is? Because he had money, he had power,
Exactly.
and power and money is power. Look at Trump. Trump
Pretty
has millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, and now this motherfucker is president.
I would say his personality was shaped by his superiority complex. The fact that he was getting money and he had the bread, that shaped his whole mind into a pure superiority complex. And I know I keep slurring this goddamn word, superiority. Jesus.
I can't even say that shit. Superiority, superiority.
He got the
Tongue tied.
he got the SC. He got the SC. All right, he got
Mm-hmm.
the SC. And just so I don't have to keep saying the whole goddamn thing again, I would say when and you can tell
I'm
he
switching
carries
games.
himself with this SC. Like literally, like he shows it. It's known. And a lot of people have this. This is a mental illness. This is a problem. And you being in positions of power makes that even worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's way worse. The fact that someone who actually has power over people feels like they're better than the people that they have power over.
That's
You
yeah, I agree. That's way worse, man.
Although you just took a different route to get to where you are. I mean, there's really not much different than you. Like if we was out on the street, like trust me, there's not much you could do that's different than me. Like other than sign some papers and do the laws or whatever the fuck. Like there's not more. There's really no difference in anything except for the jobs that people do. At the end of the day, other than your skin, your blood, and other biological shit, and your job, you're pretty much the same fucking person as everybody else.
I totally agree. I mean, because at the end of the day, we bleed the same. We are the. I mean, we blink the same. We shit the same. So why not treat us the same?
And when
Why? Because you have something makes you a better person. And why? I just sometimes I just don't get that shit.
so if you die, are you completely trash because you can't take anything with you?
That I mean, I don't no. I mean, you're part of the ground. You're that's it. Lights are out. So I don't know really how to answer that, but
Like it's not for you, it's for them.
no,
It's
I
like
know.
it's just that makes no it just makes no sense. The shit that people come up with in their head to justify a lot of shit. It just makes no sense to me. And until we ad I don't even know. Until we confront that for a
Hmm.
lot of people and a lot of people understand that about themselves, shit is not really gonna change. Shit is not gonna be too different.
No, I agree. It honestly has to. It's gonna take one day at a time to change something like this, man.
Yeah, and it comes back to racism as well.
Hmm.
Because that SC can be on any different type of wave. Like it's just we just have a lot of issues right now. And everyone's just trying to take pills. Everyone is just trying to do drugs and drink and just numb it all and just throw it under the rug and try to wait for tomorrow and deal with it the next day and just keep saying that shit over and over and over again, and it's always just the next day and the next day and the next day, and ain't shit getting done. Shit is scary, yo. And shit is hard. This shit is gonna be really hard to deal with. Especially the fact that we're the ones that are gonna be controlling the goddamn planet. We're gonna end up in the same spot as the last fucking generation.
I agree. I agree, and it just blows my mind that we haven't learned from the history of the past, man.
I said we've learned. There's a lot of us that have learned. It's just that the ones that are making the most strides don't have to learn, and they're willing to do a lot of the bullshit that's got them into the positions that they are that make most of the decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the ones that they want. They want the ones that are gonna blindly follow routine and do exactly what the motherfuckers say. Because you don't want someone who has their own fucking opinion and feelings and shit like that.
I agree, man. I like at the I had a I just lost my train of thought. No, continue.
I was I said, what was it about? You got an idea about what
No,
you?
no, no. It was about the topic, and it just like I was like multitasking, so I was setting something up, and I was gonna say it, and then I turned my attention to what I was doing, and then I just it's completely gone. But like back to I mean just mental illness and just general, man. Like I'm gonna keep saying it, and this is my marquee point about this. This shit is no joke.
Mm,
You know, like it's not it's not fun. It's not easy to deal with. It's not easy to cope with. People go on a I feel like some everybody goes through some type of mentalness. You know, if it's anxiety, if it's depression, if it's anger, if it's people have different outlets of showing that too. So like I said, it's no joke, and you should take it very seriously. If you feel like you're on the brink and everything negative is happening to you, go try to seek some help. You know,
yeah,
focus. Number one thing, you know, yes, we are going through some shit. You know, we are going through a pandemic that we have never experienced in our generation. So like, yeah, that's just not easy. And there are hotlines that you can call that are free. There is stuff like that. There, you have family members. Reach out to them. Don't be afraid to don't be afraid to have depression or anxiety. It's normal. And if
yeah.
anybody tells you it's not fucking normal, tell them to call me. Tell them to come see me. Cause those motherfuckers don't need to be around you. Cut all
Well,
the negativity out of your life, man.
here, I got you. Send them niggas here. I
Yo,
got
for
you.
real, we'll show them what's up because like honestly, those are the people that you don't want near you, and those are the people that for me, I know I surround myself around people that are gonna try to build me up and not bring me down. Because at the end of the day, if you keep bringing somebody down, you don't know what you can do. You put somebody to a corner, that's it. All it takes is one bad decision.
That's
You
it.
know?
I say that's what happens with these school shooters.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone will be honest. Like that's what happened
I
with this.
mean, we could talk about that shit too, man. Like, what drives those kids to doing shit like that? Like bullying. You know.
Thank you. Exact same time. Thank you for saying the exact same fucking time. Bullying. Number one thing, bullying. All this shit that everyone has to keep fucking talking because everyone has to feel like they gotta rate your clothing, they gotta rate your friends, they gotta rate the shows you gotta watch, they gotta rate the music you gotta listen to. And it's like, yo, my nigga, stick with your motherfucking group, stick with the people you cool with, and just chill. Why do you have to bother people? What the fuck is that about? Also, I understand that it comes with a lot of astigmatism when it comes to the parents because not it's not always the parents' fault that the child is trash. Sorry,
Hmm.
sometimes it is, and like that also has to be addressed and be known. This happens. Kids uh end up taking it out on other kids because of the shit that they have to endure at home. And bullying makes niggas snap. If you
Absolutely.
bullied all your goddamn life and you're going to class with the same dude for fucking 12 years. Since
You,
kindergarten 12 or 1 to 12 or fucking 3 to 12 or whatever, like 5 to 6, like regardless, like 4 to 8, like no matter the timeline, if you have to deal with somebody for a certain amount of time and you have to deal with other shit on top of that as well, some people are gonna fucking snap. Not everyone can handle the same shit. Like I said, everything is not traumatic to everybody, but some shit is traumatic.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's okay if I keep using myself as an example. I'm not saying I did anything like that, but
That's the best. If you got the best way, if that's the best way for you to get your point across and for you to explain it and understand how you feel, like, hey, you put that shit out there. Like, let them know. Like,
all
ain't no
right.
you
Well,
mad at you? Shit, there you go.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna start like this. You know, I mean, me and you know, we go way back because we went to school together and shit. You know, but in
Yes.
elementary school, man, I was bullied because I was not like everybody else, you know. And I say that as like I was quiet and I was a people pleaser and I wanted to make everybody happy, you know. And I would get taken advantage of, you know, like say I wanted to try to have a girlfriend, so I would buy them like really nice things and stuff, you know. My mom would help me get it, and I would try to show them that I liked them, but guys didn't like that I was talking to these girls, so they would literally beat me up or get me into situations where I would do something and then they would jump me for it. Example, when I was in school one day, this kid he kept calling me disgusting names. And he's like, I bet you won't hit me with that book that you have, that because I gripped the book. I was like, I'm tired of this motherfucker, you know. And my mom told me never to put my hands on somebody. So I'm just getting my ass kicked because, you know, I respect my mom and will die for my mom.
I was taught after 3 times you whip their ass.
Yeah, no, my mom told me it is not the right to ever put your hands on anybody. So I took those ass beatings, and, you know, my mom feels bad to this day that she didn't tell me to defend myself. But, you know, like those ass whoopings made me tough. I ain't gonna lie. I wish a motherfucker would try me. but but no, dead serious. Like he kept calling me names. He's like, "You, what are you? Why are you gripping that book? What you gonna do about it?" He said, "I ain't gonna. I'll let you. You know what? I'll let you hit me because you know, all the times I beat you up, I'm gonna let you hit me. You know, hit me with that book. You know, and I won't do anything about it." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take that opportunity." So picked up that book and I hit him in the head, and he busted out, and four other people started chasing me, and I got to the where the buses are, and they jumped me, all four of them, and it was a daily thing, man, where I had thoughts of like, I just wanted to stop. You know, I'll do whatever it takes to have it stop. You know, I told the principal, I told my parents. I didn't really tell my parents because I was ashamed of it, but I told the principals the kid would get suspended and then come back and kick my ass again. So then I think it took about 3 years for me to figure out this shit, but I had enough. I had enough. I didn't want to deal with this shit anymore. So sixth grade, this kid, I was walking to my class to the building, and he hit me in the back of the head, and I was like, "Fuck it, enough is enough." And I beat the living shit out of the kid, man. I beat the living shit out of him, and you know what? I'm not mad about it because at least I defended myself. Nobody should ever deal with that type of bullying of getting beat up every single day, man. And I'm not mad at myself that I did it because I did it in the respect of my mom, and you know, basically, I love my mom, and I didn't want to do wrong by her, but she was so proud of me that she said, "Avery, I wish you told me earlier. I would have told you to defend yourself. You know, nobody ever has to endure what you endured," and that was traumatizing for me, man. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to deal with it, but at the end of the day, it made me a stronger person because now I don't put up with shit. I don't let anybody change me. Middle school, I didn't let anybody bully me. I didn't let anything happen to me because at the end of the day, I'm gonna fight if anybody ever puts their hands on me because I don't want anything taken from me and I don't want to take anything from anybody. But if you hurt my family, you hurt my or me or anything I care about, or you try to take what's mine, you best believe you're gonna get these hands. But like basically, what I'm trying to say is, I got myself out of it. You know, the depression. I just kept persevering because I had my mom as an outlet. Knowing that I was getting my ass kicked every day, I kept just remembering that my mom loves me, my dad loves me, I have family who wants me to be here, and I don't want to make a bad decision like killing myself or doing something that could taking somebody else's life because that's just not me as a person. So it it definitely took. I mean, like I did react though. I did fight back, but some kids react in different ways, in which is even worse. But enough is enough. People need to know that you can't. You have to be responsible for your actions. So
Yeah.
that's the story time right there.
I would say so sorry that, obviously shit like that had to happen to you.
I mean, it's part of life. I learned from it. And like I said, if I just kept continue let it happen, then I don't know where I would be right now. But I did something about it, and I just want my message to be like, you could always do something about it. Don't only take the punches. Don't be anybody's punching bag. Don't let people take advantage of you. Be selfish at sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it only becomes a problem when you you're overly selfish and you only think about yourself.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just know that there's ways. Even though how bad things can get, there are ways to make things better, and there are outlets out there to try to support you. And I think, like I said, and I bring it up, the government needs to support us more and provide more programs for mental illness. Like Kanye is a big example. If you watch that, man, I definitely say watch it. Watch it. Watch his rally. It's sad, man. And I feel for the brother, man. And I hope people who are going through shit like that get help.
I say that's the only thing we can do. I say all we can do is just pray.
Yeah, man.
To
Yeah.
give everybody as much, honestly, as much hope as we can. I say, cause like at the end of the day, like all we got is each other.
Yeah.
Be real with you, like all we got is each other, and there's not much we can do about that. Because like not everybody feels the same way. Not everyone is gonna do the same things or act the same way for certain shit, and like you can't expect everyone to have the same feelings, and like that's legitimate. Like you can't be mad about that. Like people understand that shit. It's just when other people don't understand that when it becomes an issue, and that's the issue that we have right now, is that people aren't understanding that people have differences, and just because people have differences doesn't make you evil or make you a bad person. Obviously, depending on the differences, but
Yeah.
like, for the most part, it doesn't make you an evil or bad person. Like you can be you
Yeah.
and do what you like and still be perfectly fine. You shouldn't automatically have to do what everybody wants you to do, or you shouldn't automatically have to feel how everybody else wants you to feel.
Yeah. Hey,
You,
Kato. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm having like a little issue with my stream, so I'm gonna just stop streaming so I can continue this conversation. So I just want to let everybody know real quick. I just want to thank you guys for coming to watch my stream. Definitely check out my boy Kato. It's awesome, man. Like we getting opportunities to do this and everything like that. If you like what I was doing and like these conversations, we're definitely gonna have more of it, or I'm definitely gonna have more too. Just hit that follow me on Suavecito or my Twitter or my YouTube, and you guys have a good night.